going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. So I just wanted to make a quick video. Nothing really has been going on. Things are slow, but that's fine. The longer things go sideways, the bigger the boom's going to be. So just chill out. Be patient. It also gives us more time to accumulate. And I wish I could accumulate more, but I've been spending a lot of money on my house, which is another piece of, my overall portfolio is my house, I've spent about $4,000 in one room in the last month and a half, which it's almost done. The one room, $4,000 spent, yeah. I wish I could buy more crypto. So this week I kind of forced myself. I said, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to let the credit card just kind of whatever. Because I'm done spending on this room. So I'm going to relax for a while on the spending. I'll pay my credit card down. But I wanted to start accumulating more crypto. So I went and bought a meme coin. Because I noticed the meme coins, when things launch, they do really well. Like if you look at XRP, right, since the initial rip, when we bought it down here at like 50 cents, it shot all the way up to $3 and then consolidated a little bit. But it's chilling. It has not come all the way back down. It's comfortable, which shows you that XRP investors, they're not looking to sell. Hell no. They're looking to hold this, and it shows in the price action. Then you look at XLM, and it's kind of like, it's not quite XRP, but it's not Doge. So XLM, right, massive rip, and it's pulled back, I would say, I don't know, a little over halfway. So like 50%, 60%, right? But it's not like all the way. Then you go and look at Doge, which is a meme coin. It started down here like, if you had caught the bottom perfectly, I doubt it, but let's just say like 10 cents-ish. Launched all the way up. And it didn't get comfortable and just chill. It came all the way back down essentially to slightly higher, just slightly higher than it was. So you would have made a ton of money, lost it all, almost. So that's why when the price starts to go back up, you see Dogecoin ripping hard. Right, you see the Trump coin ripping hard. So I'll see XRP up 2%, XLM up 4%, and the Trump coin's up 15%. And I'm like, damn. So yeah, Friday came around. I got my paycheck and I took $300. Not a lot. I put $300 into the Trump coin because why not? I wish I could buy more crypto, but it is what it is right now. Pretty much half of my savings is in crypto. The other half is in precious metals, guns and ammo, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't like the US dollar. I don't. Because if you look from COVID till now, like I say, a sheet of drywall was $7. Now they're $15. But the Fed's telling us that inflation is only 2 or 3%. Right. Totally, man. Eggs are insane. Everything has pretty much doubled in price. So it looks like our currency lost half of its value overnight. Half of its purchasing power from COVID. Like, what? So, yeah, do I want to hold US dollars? No, I do not. So I have zero US dollars in my savings account. Everything, all of my savings is in other things. And there's some people that say to me like, "Well, that's a hefty bet. You know, that seems a little crazy." Like, is it though? Is it crazy? Look at the performance of some of these crypto assets over the US dollar since COVID. Like, come on. Or even zoom out a little bit further and go, wow, yeah, Bitcoin seems like a pretty decent bet. Yeah, it has swings, but if you're in it for the long haul, I mean, shit, just hold it for the long haul. You're going to end up higher eventually versus lower. But the futures market, man, the futures market is great. I really am starting to enjoy the futures market. And I'm going to start using the futures market as like a semi-retirement type account. I'm going to keep growing it, and then I'm going to pile more money in there. And I'm going to stay long Bitcoin, pretty much. Until the chart tells me otherwise. And then I might get out and hold off. Or even short it for a little while. But over the long term, I'm looking to accumulate Bitcoin leveraged as much as I can. Because I do think Bitcoin will hit $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million per one Bitcoin. But yeah, the futures market, like I say, I put $2,000 in this futures account. I bought it down here. Rode it all the way to here. I was up like $1,800. My broker kicked me out. For whatever reason, they just stopped that trade. I still made $1,800. And then I jumped right back in somewhere around here. And price has pushed up. And as of market close, I was up another $900. So we're probably up a little over $1,000 again. So that $2,000 that I put into that account, I have more than doubled my futures account already, just off of this little move here. Bitcoin going from, I don't know, 74,000 to 104,000. I've more than doubled my account. Had I bought Bitcoin just directly, I would have not gone anywhere close to that. And if we think Bitcoin's going to, I don't know, 175, 250, I've heard estimates of $450,000 this cycle, which could mean that price is going to shoot up, correct again sideways, and then go up again, which is very, very possible. But right now I am bullish, bullish, bullish. This chart looks bullish. XLM, although it wasn't the most bullish breakout I've ever seen, but you could see this big flag. XLM broke out. Again, not the most convincing breakout I've ever seen, but then we came down and retested a couple of times, kind of tested, bounced, tested again, and then we're starting to get a push here. Also a strong buy signal. Looks like they were going for a little fake out here. Look at that. Strong sell signal. Broke below trend line. Getting people out. Boom. Strong buy. On the weekly, it looks pretty good. I think it's going to be slow. I think basically the market is waiting on the Fed. Waiting on the Fed to lower interest rates. The Fed's playing tough. You know, like, because I'm not going to listen to Donald Trump. They're trying to claim that politics aren't involved. It's all bullshit. The Fed wants to lower interest rates. They're getting backed into the corner where they're going to have to lower interest rates, but they're pretending like, yeah, well, we're data driven and this, that, and the other thing. It's a bunch of lies. They're full of shit. They're going to lower interest rates. Everybody knows it. The market knows it. The money knows it. they weren't going to lower interest rates, why is the market creeping up? That's why you can't follow this in the news. Follow the fucking money, man. Follow the money. That's all you got to do. Oh, come on, silver. I think eventually. Yeah, but silver, see, here's the thing, like, based on past cycles, silver's not going to have its day for a little while. So it's gonna hit like crypto and stocks and this, that. Commodities is kind of like towards the end. So silver, silver's obviously not as looked at, as a monetary metal as gold. Gold's looked at as a monetary metal. Silver, kind of, but more of a commodity. So I think silver and copper will definitely see a massive explosion, but it's not going to be at the same time as crypto. It's going to be later. I mean, it might go up a little bit, but I think the massive explosion is going to come later. So we'll have to see there. Last thing I want to check is Riot. Hasn't done too much. I think we bought it somewhere here. Ooh, Mara. Maybe I should have got some of Mara too. $236. Oh, dude, Riot, man. Holy smokes. Riot at 3,000, like, that's insane. But yeah, like I say, like my retirement account, I'm going to put a lot of my retirement into like crypto and into the futures market, I think. I'm going to use it as a semi like retirement type thing. And I'm only going to put money into my retirement account if I owe the IRS money. If I do my taxes at the end of the year and I owe the IRS money, I'm going to put as much money into that retirement account as I can, so I either don't owe them anymore, or they owe me, or I owe them less. It's the only reason I'm going to put money into that retirement account, that money gets stuck there until you're 65 and a half or whatever. And I'm going to invest heavily into like crypto type things, crypto ETFs, different technology plays. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes, guys. But it's probably going to be, I don't know, it could be another slow couple of weeks. Who knows? XRP kind of hitting resistance here. This could come all the way back down, or I mean, this looks like a megaphone pattern, so maybe we get like a little correction here. I don't know. I think we're close, guys. I think we are close. It may not be the Fed meeting. It could be something that Donald Trump says. The market is waiting on something. It's coming. But again, the longer it goes sideways, the more time we have to accumulate. So, anyways, see you later.